Hello and welcome back. Steel Pinnings here once again, and today I have for you one of the honest reviews from Banggood Supplied Products, and this one is going to be a little different, guys. I have to apologize first and foremost, simply because I got this particular item I chose because I have a similar item in the smaller set, and I've been able to use it a couple of times, and this one is supposed to be many more keyways, so many more available locks that you can pick with it. And it is a foil impressioning kit for dimple locks. And when I got this one, it turned out it's pretty darn complicated. But let me run through it with you. I only have a couple locks that I can fit these keyways into. And those locks are higher security, and they don't want a foil impression, really. I had one that I did in the first video I did way back when I first started, a cutaway lock similar to this that I was able to foil impression with this little mini kit that I already had. And so that's the main reason why I chose to do it. But this one is by far the granddaddy of them. As you can see, this is the original kit, and it came with that. One little turner, 3 little keyways, a support rod, and a little vial of pre-formed foil strips. And with this, you have to form your own around this little jig. This thing here is the jig that makes, if I can get it better, there we go, jig that makes the little bits for the foil that go in these type of keyways here. It would be like this would be where the pins would sit, and you form a little piece of foil that fits down in there, and then when you put it in the lock and you jiggle, it foil impressions those pins and eventually turns the lock. And you use this bit here, what holds it like that. And when it's in the lock, you just jiggle until it turns. It's real simple to work, and they also pre-sell these. I can get this out. And they're cheap. They're not expensive either. And I highly suggest going this route because they are complicated little foils. Come on now. Focus. Alright, well, you see that it is a complicated piece of foil. And you would take this where the key slot would be, and you set the foil in there. Not, if you don't drop it. Trying to do it through the lens of the camera is another whole new ball game. So I'm going to look around now so that don't happen again. Okay. So, you get that set up in there like this, and those act like the bitting on the key at full 0 bit. And when you put it in and jiggle, they'll go down. Each one of the notches is for a pin, and then they would go down. And you would use... Where did you go? I think it's this one. No, that's way too big. This one. Okay. You use this one. And it, honestly, slips right in through there. And that would help keep the foil in a straight upright position and not bend as it puts it underneath it. And then you stick this. What is it, kitty? Jesus! Hang on. Goodness. She wanted in the dadgum shop. that bad. Sorry guys for the interruption. Don't want to fit in here for some dadgum reason. Is this one? Oh, no wonder. Because it went to this one. Okay. There we go. Then you put this doodad back up through here. And as you can see, it runs down like that, the length of the foil. Then it's more sturdy. Now while it's more sturdy, you take a lock, and here's one that it fit in, but it won't impress because it's a challenge lock pinned by bobby keys, but it does fit the keyway if you're really gentle with it. Get around all my gadgets and stuff. Alright, I think we made it in without tearing it up. Now that it's in there, we're going to slide this little piece out. Well, you know what? I'm going to leave it there for just a second. Since we're going to give it a go, let's give it a real go. Close that up. Set it off to the side. Move the vise over. Set it in the vise. Okay. Now that it's in the vise, you slide, and as a smith or even to be ready, you can have one of these pre-made up and everything and set and ready to go. So all you have to do is load it in there, pull out your guide, and now that it's in there, I wished it was sturdier on the table though, but now that it's in there, pardon my hand in the way again too. Let's try it this way. Okay. Now that it's in there, we just start doing this. Yeah. I like to use two hands because you can do it with more precision and strength. But yeah, it ain't gonna do it. We was having high hopes, but I don't see it doing it. Okay, so we'll have to call it a failure. It's not going to impress it, but I honestly didn't think it was going to. So, with that in mind, let's pull it out and see what it looks like, huh? Zoom into it. Oh, let's stay on there. And there's the bitting on the key. It's just not good enough. But you can see that it left the bitting on the key. So it would have worked if it wasn't such a good lock, I guess would be the word. But, and then of course you can take the bitting out and with you too. But with that in mind, it is an awesomely cool little kit. And it being able to do different keys or keyways now makes it just a very much larger kit than what I did have. Being, sorry, I'm still zoomed in. Being this little doodad here with all of the pre-made ones. And you can buy a set, I think it's 100 of them for $4. something like that. But so in turn, it's not that bad. I'll go through real quick and show you some of the keyways that they offer. And just make sure and get these back in here. Alright. On this side is the larger setups. And you get the double dimple smiley keyway, which is pretty cool. And it comes with its own, the whole double slide to keep it in there. Here's another with a double slide for double row dimples. I have a double row dimple, but it also has sliders in the bottom. And here's a single side, upper and lower. This is for like the Sergeant Kisos and stuff, but the Kiso I have, it does not fit. So, SOL again. But apparently it can do with a lot. And then it has this one here, which is a side mount. And it's supposed to be for that specific type of pin-in-pin, like a multi-lock. But it doesn't fit that particular keyway that I had here. Not at all. Or I would have been using it, and it would have a much better chance of getting in. Then you have the double straight up block. Couple other smiley, double smiley, and then these singles here as well. And I tried this one on that Mars as well, but it's a single side. You just load it in there, pop it in, and go at it. And it comes with several sizes of them, which is really neat too, because it makes it where you can get into a lot more locks, because, well, you don't need all of that other double. You can squeeze into a lot more keyways with something that's smaller like that, in other words. Okay, and then you get a small little extractor, and this thing here is pretty cute. I know you don't buy locksmithing and picking equipment because it's cute, but that is the cutest little. It's a hook to grab the foil and pull it out, or to maneuver it and such. Other than that, the foil it comes with is plenty of foil. Goodness. And it's really tough stuff too. I have no complaints over it, other than it's difficult to learn the trick of folding it to make it fit into each one of these. It is a labor of passion there, by all means. Other than that, that's about all I can do as for a review of it. I really wished I could have used it to get into a lock. That would have made my day for sure. But unfortunately that didn't happen. But it doesn't take away from what the toolkit is. If you happen to have oddball locks, this, or you come across them, this would be the toolkit for you. By all means, it would impression a lot of locks. In the business that I'm in, which is lock sport, challenge locks and such, impressioning a challenge lock is very difficult. It's like raking one. You can rake one here and there, and when it happens, no lock builder should ever feel bad that, oh, they raked my lock, oh crap. No, because raking is a game of chance along with a tiny amount of skill. And the skill is really trial and error. I've learned not to do that. Or I've learned to do that. So, and it's more chance, by all means. So, it's going to happen. You're going to get people that can rake into your lock. But that doesn't mean that you're going to be able to foil and press them either. It would happen few and far between. So, my final thoughts on this is, if you come across or have these type of keyways available to you, then it is the kit to have, by all means. And I'm sure in China, where it's produced, that's the majority of locks, or they would put little quick-set models in here, you know. I really wish the U.S. company would come up with something like this for our style locks. That would just be super. Other than that, I have to give it a halfway thumbs up, either direction, you know. But and that's only because of the aesthetics of where I can use it. As far as how it works and the ability it can do, I give it a full-on thumbs up. So that'll finish off with this review of the what is it? No, it isn't H. The AB foil impressioning kit. I will log on and edit in all of the information on it, the selling price and such, where it's located. I will put down in the description below a 25% off discount to this. It is HK. There it is. It's HKAB. And I will leave a description in the description, discount for 25% off, good until the end of this month. And I appreciate y'all joining me on this last review I've gotten from them. Maybe there'll be a few more in the future. I hope so. It's been really fun. So, please stay safe and always stay legit. If you like this video and like what I do here, hit that like button. Of course, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And until we meet again, peace.